content grade and level is 5th grade math and incorporated with 5th grade science. My unit title is Pollution Around Us, and my lesson today is called Water Pollution. This is lesson 2 out of 5, and it will take 1 to 2 days. And the central questions are, what are the causes of pollution? What are the consequences of many different types of pollution we have on Earth? And what can we do to prevent further pollution? All right, I'm going to show you guys 3 pictures, and you guys are to tell us what is wrong in these pictures. This is the first one. Yes?
Looks like there's smog.
Okay, smog. Anything else?
It looks like there's a lot of smoke.
I see smoke too. I see actually some black smoke, some gray smoke, and white smoke in this picture.
It's very dark.
It is very dark, Hannah.
It looks like they're at a factory.
Yeah, it does look like we're at a factory. Very good observations. Thank you, Mr. Curtis. And the second picture is this one. What is wrong with this picture?
It looks like there's a lot of garbage.
I see garbage too.
Really should not be in water.
To me, it looks like it might be a pond, some type of water.
That can't be good for the animals in the water.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I would not want to swim in that lake or pond.
Me either, Miss Williams.
There's animals near all of the trash.
The trash is just piled up outside. It's not even like in a container or anything. It's just on the land.
Yeah, there is just trash all over this picture. It kind of looks like a junkyard.
Yeah, like a landfill type.
Trash in the land, there's animals grazing in the garbage.
Now, do you think this would be good for the environment?
It can't be good for the environment if animals are near it because they could eat something that they're not supposed to be eating.
Correct.
Something dangerous.
Some of this stuff could get stuck in their throat and their stomach. They could get sick or even suffocate.
Yeah. I would not want that to be in my backyard. So all these pictures are an example of pollution. Does anyone know what the term pollution is? Yes.
I know pollution harms you.
Yeah, pollution can harm yourself and our potential children. So it can affect our health, and it only gets worse the less we know about pollution. Anyone else know what pollution is?
Pollution's also bad for the land and the water.
Yeah, in our environment, we can't survive without clean air, clean water, and clean land. So it's up to us, the community, to keep our environment free of pollution. So everyone needs to be able to identify the types of pollution and the sources and how we can protect our environment and how it can hurt our bodies. So we're going to go over a few key vocabulary words that will be in our lesson today.
First is environment. Environment can be just defined best as the surroundings in which an animal, person, or plant lives in. So, in whatever we are, is what is surrounding us and what we are surrounded by.
So our environment, we cannot survive without clean air, clean water, and clean land.
As the plants and animals. That's why it's important to know the causes of pollution.
So as he's finishing writing that definition would be litter. So litter can be trash such as cans, paper, bottles that is left in public open areas.
And our last vocab word for this lesson is surroundings. surroundings can vary depending where we're at. So right now in our own classroom, our surroundings is everyone around us, the cafeteria, the hallway, all the teachers.
And as she's finishing writing these, start thinking about how these things relate between each other and between yourselves and with pollution, and how they go with each other and affect each other, especially with litter in the environment and litter in the surroundings.
So pollution is a responsibility and it concerns all of us in every community. So today we are going to be focusing on water pollution, and Ms. Hoffman is going to be passing around every individual group job today. So the jobs you'll either get are the material collector, the facilitator, note recorder, and the cleaner upper.
Okay, so at the center of each table, there should be a clear plastic container filled with water, and there should be 5 cups, one with glitter, one with soil, one with string, food coloring, and cooking oil.
Without touching anything on our desks, let's first read the instructions on our experiment worksheet so we know what we're going to be doing. All right, the first direction states, observe the materials in the middle of your desk. What are they? Write with as much detail as possible about the plastic container and the Dixie cups. Use your senses, your sight, your smell, but under no circumstances do not taste it. Next step, once finished writing in complete sentences about your observations, you are going to draw and illustrate the materials on your desk. All right, class, I'm going to give you a quick demonstration. You are going to pour the cup gently into the container of water so you can see the reaction it has. You're going to write what you observe and illustrate what you see.
So we're going to follow those steps, thank you, Mr. Curtis. For cup number 2, which is the glitter, we're going to pour that in our cup of water. We're going to illustrate what we see and also write a description. So we're going to do the same with cup number 3. We are going to carefully pour it into our water. We're going to wait a little bit and describe in detail what you see and also illustrate what happened to your water. We're going to do the same thing with cup number 4. We're going to pour it into our water and in detail describe what happened and also illustrate. So once all of these steps are done, we are going to look at our water and you're going to write what happened to it. It totally changed from the beginning of our experiment.
So this whole demonstration is a good portrayal of what pollution does to the water. This is what the lakes, rivers, oceans look like due to pollution. These substances do not belong in water and therefore should not be in the water. So it really does not look healthy or safe that this water is that color.
And so if you guys finish early, you can do the extension activity, which means that you guys need to be the scientists and try to undo the damages to our water. So you are going to try and extract the dirt, the glitter, the string, the oil from our water to see if you can undo damages of water pollution. Okay, so now we are going to transition into our math lesson. So I have a question for everyone. How many gallons of water do you think that you use every day?
5.
How many gallons do you think?
I'd say 16.
Okay, well for a visual representation, this is a gallon. If you can think it's a milk jug, water jug, this is a whole gallon of water. So how many did you say you think?
Yeah, I'm wrong. I'd say maybe 2.
Okay, well if you guys look at your math sheet, we have a chart of our water usage. And I'm going to read out a couple facts to you. So,
Okay, class, I want you to think. On average, when you take a bath, how much water do you think you use? Yes.
Maybe 3.
Close, but on average, every time we take a bath, we use 36 gallons.
Wow.
Again, for a visual, we have this.
36
This is a whole
of
gallon.
those?
36 of those every time you take a bath. How much do you think? Yeah.
17.
17, less, that makes sense. But it's better than a bath. It's only about 5 gallons. So start to think of how much water we use when we do our daily routine. Brushing your teeth, you have that faucet running the whole time. That's a whole gallon. Yes.
What about washing your hands?
Washing your hands, another whole gallon. So you go to do your end of night rituals. You go brushing your teeth, washing your hands before bed, washing your face. It's almost 3 gallons. Some things you're not cleanliness related. Dishwasher. Every time you run the dishwasher, instead of washing it by yourself, 6 gallons every wash cycle. Yes.
What about using our washing machine at home?
Your washing machine. Well, depending on how much laundry you have and go through, how many people are in your family, usually a or washing machine per load is 25 gallons. 25 gallons every time. So, maybe wear the same pair of underwear 3 times a week. Who knows?
So we are going to use our fact sheet to answer the following questions. So you need to show your work or draw pictures or symbols to show me and Mr. Curtis and Ms. Hoffman how you guys got your answers. So we're going to do the first question together as a class. And the first question is, if Miss Williams uses her washing machine 5 times, how many gallons does she use? So let's look at our fact sheet. How many gallons do you use when you use your washing machine? 25 gallons per load. Awesome. So we're gonna set up the math problem with 25 gallons, and we're gonna multiply by what number? 5. Awesome. So how do we set that up? So if Miss Williams uses her washing machine 5 times, and each time she uses the washing machine, it is 25 gallons of water. We're going to set up our multiplication problem as 25, and under the 5, we're going to write the 5 times. So we're going to go up. 5 times 5 is?
25.
Awesome. We're going to put the 2 up here and the 5. Now what way do we go?
It's 5 times 2.
5 times 2. And what's 5 times 2?
10.
10. What do we do with this one up here?
I think we add it.
Okay, so 10 plus 2 is?
12.
12. So this will be our answer down here. So what is this answer? How many gallons does she use?
125 gallons for her 5 loads.
Awesome. So what do we need to write? We need to put our gallons down here.
So our second question is, if Mr. Curtis washes his dishes by hand for 20 minutes, how many gallons did he use? Can anyone look at their sheet and tell me how many gallons per minute dishwashing by hand takes? Yes, Jessica?
2 gallons per minute.
Okay, so if he's going for 20 minutes, and it's 2 gallons per minute, do we know how to solve this problem?
2 times 0.
And then
2 times 2 is 4. So that means 40
what would we
gallons
label it?
per minute.
It would just be 40 gallons in total, how many he used for that 20 minutes. Good job.
All right, any questions? No? Okay.
So you have to show your answers in either drawings, pictures, or symbols for the rest of the problems. And you will do that individually. And any student that finishes early will move on and work on the challenge problems for the day. And once you are done, you can turn in your work at Ms. Hoffman's desk and pick up an exit slip from Mr. Curtis's desk.